Hey everybody, how you doing? This is not going to be a really fun video. Well, maybe it kind of is, but today has been epic fail after epic fail after epic fail today. Just been a frustrating day. So I went to edit this video for this video, and guess what? For whatever reason, I filmed a bunch. I was out there filming for like 2 hours for this video. This little bitty memory card, I put it in the computer, doesn't do anything, doesn't read. I put it back in the GoPro that I filmed as one of the camera angles, SD card error. And somehow, between the time that I filmed the video, like finished filming it 10 minutes ago and plugged it in the computer, this little bitty card went kaput on me. GoPro won't read it, computer won't read it. And this is essentially junk, which kind of stinks because these are expensive. The good ones like this are. Anyway, so then, yeah, the past 2 hours of my filming just disappeared because this little bitty card said it wanted to have a bad day and just go kaput on me. But anyways, my show is kind of centered around just doing real things and telling you the truth and telling you what happened. So that's what I did. Normally when you see a video like this, a guy would be like, guess what? Oh, let me read the specs on this thing. It's a 357 mag, and yeah, that's the MSRP, and the thread is 1/2x28, and they just make cheesy videos. Me, I take a lot of pride in just being a real dude and doing what I want. I paid my own money for this thing. That way I can say whatever I want to say about it. You know what I'm saying? No company's pressuring me to just give you some fairy tale story to try to convince you to buy it. Anyways, this is my 77 357. I got this because, where is it? I have the same one in 44 mag. This is my 77 44. Absolutely love it. One of my absolute favorites of all time. I think I forgot to put it in my top 5 video the other day. Or maybe I did put it in there. I don't know. Anyways, I love this one so much. I got this one. The same thing, but in 357. Took it to the range today, and that's a bunch of the footage that we lost. But I'm still going to tell you what happened. 100 yards, iron sights. A bunch of people complain at me, it's got iron sights, use the iron sights. So I thought, well, before I put a scope on it, I'm going to use the iron sights. I put my can on there. This is my Banish 46 V2. And with the can on there, the can just barely covers up the iron sight. So I took it off and I said, well, let's send 5 at 100 yards with no can. And then we'll send 5 with the can, see if I can just kind of estimate it even though the sights are blocked. Well, I missed the whole target, this size target at 100 yards. Then I missed it again. Iron sights. No can, just iron sights off of a bench rest. So, well, I don't need to be wasting ammo. So let's go up to 50 yards. I went up to 50 yards. Same thing. Whiffed it. Prone from the lead sled, missing a piece of paper this big at only 50 yards. I mean, come on, man. Iron sights at 50 yards, you ought to be able to hit like an apple, much less a piece of paper this big. So at that point, I said, well, I'm going to hold high. I held 6 inches above the target. Still nothing. Then I sent another one at 50 yards. I held 6 inches below the target. And that's when I hit that right there, which tells me iron sights right out of the box at just 50 yards are 12 inches off. It's hitting 12 inches higher at 50 yards than my point of aim. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inch piece of paper. And when I held right here, it hit up there. So after that, I said, well, if I hold 6 inches low, that should give me around bullseye. And that's when I sent these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the group there, it's a fist size group 1, 2, 3, 4-inch group, more or less, at 50 yards. But I was having to hold like right here to get all those. So not only was today a super epic fail, frustrating day because of this little piece of junk. Anyone that has done a bunch of camera work, I've got over 3,000 videos on YouTube alone, not counting everything else I've done. Anyone that's done camera work knows how frustrating that can be. I just spent a whole bunch of ammo talking to myself out at the range, you know, filming all this. Just for the card to say, I don't want to work anymore. And that card's not very old either. And that's a pretty fancy pantsy, almost the newest GoPro that's out there. So I'm not working with old junk either. I spent a bunch of money on that GoPro. Anyways, the ammo I have not talked about yet. What I took out there to the range with me was this Remington UMC, but this is the, doesn't say it right there, 125 grain SJHP. So let me show you one. Should do just fine. You could even hunt with this stuff. Lead nose hollow points, 125 grain. I mean, there is a very small chance that this model 77 just absolutely does not like this stuff. There's a chance, small chance. But man, that's a pretty terrible group for 50 yards. Now, epic fail today. Camera card messed up. I couldn't hit a 12-inch piece of paper at 50 yards. Is what it is. Now, somebody's already probably put in the comments, you know, those sights are adjustable. Yes, they are adjustable. Check it out. I'll give you a real up close look at them. The sights are adjustable. But you know what else is adjustable? A scope. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a scope on this thing. I've got the rings right here. My 17 WSM, I actually put the stainless rings on that one, even though it's blued. It's the same rings, but I swapped them. So I don't want to re-sight in that 17 WSM. Ammo's too expensive for that thing. Ammo's not cheap for this one either. So I'm going to put the blued rings on this one that came with my 17 WSM. But stay tuned for more on this. This is the Ruger, again, 77, 357. I think it says it on this side. And again, I absolutely love my 44 mag. I love the 77 and 17 WSM. This one has been a bummer to me. Partially because just happens today my cards didn't want to work. Also because at 50 yards with the iron sights, I'm only getting a 4 or 5 inch group. And having to hold a foot off. Anyways, appreciate you watching. Frustrating day today. I'm going to do more on that real soon. I'll probably slap the rings on it tonight. So we can have that thing sighted in and turn a sad story into a happy story. I don't know about y'all, but being happy is better than being sad. Don't you think? But hey, truly appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more. I got more coming on this. I got more coming on tons of stuff. But hey, appreciate you watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!